Most people land in Japan expecting things to feel foreign. What they don't expect is to feel like their own country has been quietly failing them for years. There are 13 things you'll run into in the first few days. Totally mundane, totally ordinary to locals. That will make you stop and genuinely ask why your home city hasn't figured this out yet. By the end of this video, you're either going to want to move, or you're going to start noticing how many friction points you've just accepted as normal. Number 1. Convenience stores that function as mini banks, post offices, and bill payment centers. Walk into a Japanese convenience store and you're not walking into a shop. You're walking into a government-licensed service terminal that happens to sell food. At the kiosk near the register, you can pay your utility bills, cover your hotel's tourist tax, print a document, and ship a package to your next destination. All at 2 a.m., all in about 4 minutes per transaction. The reason it works isn't that the stores added some clever app. The government actually integrated them directly into official payment and logistics networks, so the data routes straight to the right place. It's not a workaround, it's the actual system, and it's been running that way for decades. Number 2, Suica and Pasmo cards that work for both transit and everyday purchases. The Suica card looks like a basic transit pass, but within a day or two of arriving, you'll figure out it works at vending machines, convenience stores, taxis, and luggage lockers too. You load money onto it once, and then you basically stop thinking about payment for the rest of the trip. The card processes a tap in about 0.1 seconds, which is why there's no bottleneck at a busy train gate during rush hour. You don't break stride. You can also load Suica onto your phone through Apple Pay or Google Pay, and it works offline because the transaction processes directly on the chip. Number 3, heated toilet seats with advanced bidet functions. You sit down and the seat is warm. Not hot, just the exact temperature a surface should be if a human is going to use it. Then you notice the control panel on the side. The washlet toilet treats the whole thing as a hygiene system, with a bidet wand, adjustable water pressure, a dryer, and a deodorizer built in. Number 4. Trains that arrive almost exactly on schedule. Japanese rail operators publish an annual delay report, and the threshold for what counts as a delay is 60 seconds. Not 10 minutes, not 5. 1 minute, and it gets logged. The whole system gets built around the assumption that the train will be on time, so connections use tight windows, schedules print to the exact minute, and everyone plans accordingly. JR East once issued a public apology because a train left 20 seconds early. Number 5. Public restroom privacy sound machines. There's a small button in most Japanese public restroom stalls with a sound wave symbol on it. Press it, and it plays the sound of running water. It's called an otohime, which translates to sound princess, and it exists because people were flushing toilets multiple times just to cover embarrassing noises, wasting water on every single flush. So instead of a public awareness campaign asking people to just get over it, someone built a device that plays the masking sound without using any water at all. Number 6. Coin lockers available in major stations and shopping areas. Coin lockers in Japan are everywhere, and they come in sizes that fit everything from a small day pack to a full rolling suitcase. You tap your IC card, the door locks, and that's it. No attendant, no receipt to lose, no guessing if the place will still be open when you come back. Major stations have hundreds of them spread across multiple levels, signed and mapped like exits, because that's how the space treats them, as infrastructure, not an afterthought. Number 7. Parcel redelivery systems that let you choose delivery times. When you order a package in Japan, you pick a 2-hour delivery window. Morning, midday, afternoon, evening, or late evening. The driver shows up in that window. Not somewhere in a 6-hour range, not by end of day, a 2-hour slot that actually holds. Western delivery runs on the carrier's schedule, not yours. You get a notification saying your package is coming today, And then you wait around hoping it doesn't end up on a neighbor's porch. Number 8, train platform queue markings that everyone follows. On Japanese train platforms, painted lines and arrows on the floor tell you exactly where to stand and which direction to queue. And when the train pulls in, the doors open right at those marks. People getting off walk out, people waiting walk in, and nobody's pushing through anybody. If you've used a busy subway in New York or London, you know what it looks like without this. People cluster wherever, the doors open into a crowd, and boarding becomes a little fight. What makes Japan's version work is that everyone follows the marks because everyone else does, so deviating from the queue actually feels uncomfortable. The floor does the thinking, you just stand there. Number 9, vending machines selling hot and cold drinks year-round. Japanese vending machines sell hot and cold drinks from the same unit, managing each slot's temperature independently. So a hot can of coffee sits right next to a cold sports drink. There are roughly 5 million of them across the country, about one for every 25 people, and they're on street corners, train platforms, and rural roadsides. Japan doesn't have many public trash cans, so most machines have a recycling slot built in. You buy the drink, finish it, recycle the can right there. Hot canned coffee actually exists because of these machines. UCC designed it in the 1960s specifically for vending machine distribution. The product was built around the infrastructure, not the other way around. If you enjoy staying informed, subscribe now and join us for more valuable updates and insights. Number 10. Plastic food displays that show meals exactly as they look. Outside almost every restaurant in Japan, there's a glass case showing resin models of every dish on the menu, detailed enough to show the broth color, the exact number of shrimp, how the garnish sits on top. You know what you're getting before you even open the door. These models are called sampuru, and making them is a real trade with artisans who've been doing it since the early 1900s, starting in wax, moving to vinyl and resin. A single high-quality model can cost hundreds of dollars, so restaurants update them carefully when the menu changes. Number 11. Tactile paving built into sidewalks and transit stations. Japanese sidewalks and train stations have raised yellow strips running along the ground, and they're not decorative. 2 patterns, that's the whole system. Dots mean stop or caution. You're at a platform edge or intersection. Lines mean follow this path forward. Other countries have tactile paving too, but Japan's runs continuously from platform to exit to street crossing. Number 12. Platform screen doors that separate passengers from tracks. On many Japanese metro platforms, there's a full-height glass wall between you and the tracks, with doors that only open when the train arrives and lines up exactly. You physically cannot fall onto the tracks. Can't be pushed onto them either. Number 13. Luggage forwarding services that let travelers explore hands-free. Japan has a luggage forwarding service called takyuben, where you drop your bags at a convenience store or hotel front desk in the morning, and they're waiting at your next hotel when you arrive. Tracked, insured, and on time. Rolling a large suitcase through a packed train car is genuinely unpleasant for you and everyone around you. So the service isn't just about your convenience. It removes the friction from the shared space too. These 13 things aren't quirks.